Hello guys, welcome to our very first episode of Vocal Vibes. Vocal Vibes where stories come alive.
The purpose of this podcast is, first of all, thank you you lot for coming together today, and thank you for making time for this. I'm really excited. It's been a very, very long wait. Finally, we're doing this first episode of Vocal Vibes, where the voices connect. So the purpose of this podcast is just to share our views, share our stories, and see where this goes. And we want you to interact with us, comment, like, subscribe in every video that we post. If you want to share your views, we're ready to listen, give our opinion as well. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We've got a lot of content for you lot. So stay tuned. Topic.
Yes, first topic of the day is gonna end up being friend zones.
Friend zone.
Yeah, friend zones. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been into a severe situation of friend zone, but I think we can always recover. There's someone with a particular story that's gonna be deep dive all of the occurrences and tell us all about small details where we can actually fix it.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's been friend zone in their lifetime.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. Have you been friend zone?
First of all, what's the meaning of friend zone? Because maybe some of them don't understand.
Okay, so when we say about like friend zone, we mean friend zone as in like you're pursuing a girl or a lady that you really like, you have some effort, or you find attractive and you wanna, possibly maybe get in a relationship with that person, but she doesn't see you that way, so she ends up putting you in the friend zone. You know what I mean? So the friend zone is a place where you're like just friends, nothing more than that. That's what you understand. So yeah.
So basically, I feel like when it comes to friend zone, I feel like everybody should experience what friend zone is.
Why?
That's what I think. Because basically that's how it is. If like you are living and then you are following girls, you must be friend zone. I'm not gonna say like there's no one that has never been friend zone before, but it's hard. So I'm saying if you're in the game, you must be friend zone by someone. That's what I think. I particularly take the example from me. I've been friend zone like so many times. So yeah, and I think me or someone else should be friend zone as well. So yeah. And I think it is.
No,
yeah,
so
exactly.
basically what you're saying is because you've been friend zone, someone has to be friend zone.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I said like basically there are some people who's gonna come out and say like they've not been friend zone and they are right in it, but it's hard. I'm saying if you're in the game, you must be friend zone even if it's once or twice. Yeah. So yeah.
For me, I'm agree with Sule, because once you've been in friend zone, the next step you're gonna know like how to move or not.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's making sense.
It does make sense, yeah. Well, I think that the key of life as a young man is for you to be into that position very, very early in your very, very early. So if you're 14, 15, you're in that position, you're not going to be anymore on it because you know already how to get in with a girl, or how to say, yeah, this girl is just playing with me.
You can ask me questions because I've been friend zone. I'll make it short. So basically there's this girl that I used to like since the day I seen her. Basically, I started like, I don't know, the more I started seeing her, the more I liked her, and the more I wanted to like have some with her or something like that. So what happened is that I think at the time she had a boyfriend, and basically she's told multiple people that she doesn't feel that way with me, or she doesn't see me that way. So she put me basically in a friend zone. Although we weren't friends, but it was like she basically said no. So it's basically friend zone. So basically what happened is now I'm with this person, we're in love, and it's going well. So that's what I'm saying. So I've been friend zone before. So the friend zone was long, basically like a year or two, something like that. And then we got together.
So basically I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you got friend zone by a girl and then that's it, the same girl, like everything turns around and then you become with the girl, are we gonna call her as a friend zone? Still.
So, you're saying like basically because that girlfriend's on me at the start, and now we're together, is it still a friend zone?
Yeah.
I think it's still a friend zone because in this life anything can happen, and you have to understand that. Like as a man, like because friend zone is when someone says no to you. So in that moment, you're basically in the friend zone. You know what I mean? It can change. People think like basically only because you get friend zone, that means that's it. You know, in some situations, that's it.
That was what I want to ask you, BK. Like, you know, when she left in the friend zone, how do you know, like, in the end of the day, when I be with her?
I didn't know. That's the thing. I didn't know because it was like she completely showed me off. She told me no. She didn't even tell me. She told other people no because I wasn't speaking to her like that. I never used to be even that friends with her like that. So that's what happened. So I didn't know that I was gonna be with her. Didn't know.
So okay, like what I'm failing to understand is like it's like a rejection from a woman and a friend zoning. I feel like these are two different things.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Like what I'm seeing from my own like view is like a girl saying no to you. Sometimes it doesn't mean like as if she put you on a friend zone. Yeah, it could be like, to me, this is just my opinion. It's like maybe like she's not into you at that time, or maybe she's with someone that like she can't give you the chance. You understand? Yeah. I feel like in friend zoning it's a different thing. You understand? Yeah. So there's two things. There's two different things between like friend zoning and then rejection.
Okay.
You understand? So I feel like if a girl put you in a friend zone, means that it could be like, let's say now, you've been with some girl, you've been talking to some girl for time, innit? So you guys had like a lot going on. So, and then you are getting closer to each other. And then after you made the move to her, like, you know, showing you, you know, like your feelings toward her. And then she ended up letting you know that like, I can't, like, we can't have a relationship, like relationship wise, I don't have feelings for you and stuff like that. But if you want, we can be friends, innit? So I feel that's what I understand, like in friend zoning.
Okay.
So, but I feel like if you move to a girl and whereby like if she says no or something, I feel like that's a rejection. That's what I think. So you guys give me your thought about that.
Yeah.
If I had to speak, I would say that you're very, very accurate. Because whenever a girl puts a guy into a friend zone situation, you would never be able to get out of there. Because women, they'll have fixed ways of thinking about life. Whenever they get themselves into a conclusion, it's hard for them to get themselves out of there. So I would say that although your story is very, very touchy, brother, I feel there. Yeah, and you've not been the only one that's been there. But yeah. I'm not gonna cry in here, but yeah.
No, man, it makes sense, man. But like Sully was saying, like, okay, at the time maybe it wasn't friend zone. Then that means it was rejection, because we were friend zone means you're friends and you're still talking. So it was just rejection for that time. Something must have happened for her to be like, oh, okay, I actually do like this guy.
How you got away from that situation, bro?
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe something changed about me that she started liking. So she gave me a shot, and then we started speaking even more, and then that's how it went. So the vibe started. We started vibing, and you know, it was different. You know, everyone was even. Some people were shocked about, because they thought it was not happening.
I was shocked as well. So my question is, I'm gonna try and get straight to the point. So
okay.
If you had to guess, what would you say was the one thing that you changed, or the one thing that changed in you that made her look to you into a different way?
Maybe because we have an age gap. We've got 3 years age gap, but I don't think that is the reason. I feel like it was something. She has a different, like, she has a type. So basically, I'm not saying she has a type, but she has some type of people she actually likes. It might even be my looks, because before I used to have a different type of hair. I used to have like a covering my face. It could be that. And I remember speaking to her, she was telling me like, oh, it was because like now she finds me, I've done some different type of thing, and now she likes it. So that's one of the reasons. And then I feel like that gave me more, like, it gave me like an opportunity for me to show her like how actually I am.
Okay, I have a question for you, Beacon. Yeah. Imagine now you say, when I come back to my, you know,
fences,
my same hairstyle like that I used to have before, yeah.
Okay.
What's she gonna do then?
I feel like she wouldn't leave me, because now she knows me.
Exactly, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, maybe like the thing is like she's gonna see you. She's gonna see you like this way.
Exactly.
Or maybe she might tell you like, I want you to do this different hairstyle. I want you to get back to that hairstyle.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah.
What I'm thinking is that if now I said I wanted to go back to that hairstyle, she'd be like, she can't even say no, but obviously because I wanted to, because there's some things that maybe if she does, I won't like in it. So I'll be like, no, I don't want you to change this. She'll consider it, you know what I mean? She'll consider it. So I have to consider what she likes, you know, as well. But now that she knows me, and I know her, whatever she does or she wants to do, and even if I say no and she does it, I'm not gonna leave her because of that little thing, that look thing. You know?
Fair enough.
Exactly. Because,
And now,
yeah, go.
thank you for your story, BK. And I have a question for the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Imagine now you left,
Yeah.
friend zone.
Mhm.
Will you accept it or no? You'll be like, oh, okay. We can be friends. But you'll be like, nah. I don't want to be a friend with you anymore.
It's hard, Like if I like a girl, like I like you, innit? And then the thing is, like, you give me assurance, like this is something I'm gonna get, like, you understand? Like I'm having in mind that if I pursue my feelings towards you, I'll get something. You understand? I mean, if it did not end up happening for some reason, like you put me on a friend zone. If you friend zone me and you want us to be friends, I think I'm gonna say no.
I would say
Yeah,
no.
that's just, and I've got my reasons behind that.
I would say no as well.
What are your reasons?
My reasons are like the fact that I have feelings for you. So we can't just be friends, and I have friends, so I'm not looking for a friend. I'm looking for a girl.
And
to
the
be
thing
with.
is, the girl can you just play with your feelings, bro. Understand?
So I understand what you're saying, but I think I have a different opinion when it comes to that. Yeah. So if there's a girl that wants to put me in a friend zone situation, just like BK before, he was kind of in a rejection, not friend zone. It was a rejection situation. Once she got to know him, yeah, she changed her mind. So me being a man can actually show a lady, yeah, this is what you're losing. Yeah, do you get what I mean? This is what you're losing. I will actually accept the friend zone situation because at some point she will actually say, yeah, I've lost something in here, but by then it's gonna be too late because I'll be the one saying, yeah, it's gone already now. I don't like you that much anymore.
It depends for me. It depends on what type of friendship are you
Thank you.
put on. You understand? Was it a friendship before? Because it comes like from a friendship before, then you go into a relationship. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, like, if she rejects you, yeah, and it was never like, because sometimes we can like a girl and be like, we like you, but you're never friends. Understand? And she says, oh, I want to be friends.
How do you like a girl if you were never friends with her?
You can like it. You like, let's say you're walking around, let's say you're walking around randomly, or maybe you know that girl, but you never spoken to her. You've seen her around, So you've told her, look, I like the way you know what I mean.
Oh, you're talking about nyash.
No, but it's not. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about. I'm talking about looks, as in I like you straight away.
I see someone like
But we can be friends, innit?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's not. No, I'm not talking about nyash. No. This guy. But I'm saying, then that one you can say, nah, I don't want to be friends with you. But if people had built like a friendship type of thing, and then you wanted to take it to a relationship, and she said no. It depends how that friendship was. Is it good? You like it? You enjoy it? Stay in that friendship, man. And then from there, in that friendship, she can even change her mind in those 2-3 years. But then it's up to you to say, oh, no.
2-3 years.
But I'm saying
2-3 years.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but the thing
Are
is,
you gonna
the
wait
question is gonna be
2-3
like,
years of your life?
the question is gonna be like, are you gonna have that patience, like, to be friends with
No,
that
you don't
partner?
have to wait for her. It
Okay.
can just be natural, you know what I mean? By that time, you might have find like something better than what you were pursuing. Understand? And she might even get jealous and just be like, I want you now. You say it's too late. You've got someone now that you like. You know what I mean? So it's just where you people are in that friendship, before you can say no in that friendship. Then even if you were in that friendship, yeah, and she rejected you, that rejection pains you so much. You say no, then it's understandable. Sometimes some people can't stay friends with some people because they don't wanna have them feelings. Because if you have feelings for a girl, you don't wanna keep seeing her every
Exactly.
day. And
This is my point. This was my point. Like the fact that you have feeling for the girl, like we can't stay friends because we're seeing each other and we're having like that friend touches and stuff.
you'll be
innit?
touching yourselves, man.
Exactly, because I'm
Friendship.
having feeling in it. So I'm not letting that happen. You understand?
Exactly.
The reason for me saying like I'm not gonna accept your friend zone is this is the reason. We can be cool in it. It's okay. Like you're not feeling me, you don't feel me. That's fine. But we can't be friends. We can't be close to each other. We're touching each other, and I'm seeing you. I'm building the same feeling. So that's not gonna help me. It's not gonna help the feeling to go away. So if we stay away from each other, then the feeling like I might kind of start forgetting about you.
You know what? It's I'm gonna still have that same opinion, and I'll go back to it. I think that a woman and a man are supposed to have that back and forward relationship. As in, I like you, I like me, you like me, I like you. Not in the way I'll say I like you, I'll come and poke you, you come and poke me, come and poke you, you come and poke me.
Okay.
And then in the end, it comes down to whoever is supposed to be saying on the right time, I like you. You get it? Which
All right, boys.
Wait, let me say one thing. No, wait.
No, wait. No,
I know you're going to say the same thing I want to
It's
say.
interesting, man.
Yeah, but I want to say this. I want to say something. Let me say it.
See what me?
I think so. I think it's what they poke it. Well, sometimes the girl poke you, and then they'll say no to you. You know what I mean? Fucked up. Bro, that is fucked up, man.
So that's the thing is, you as a man, just like Rema said, right, as a man, yeah, you're supposed to understand the moment, the right moment to go and poke or say I like you. So she'll poke you. Sometimes she'll poke you. Don't want to poke straight away. You give it about 2 hours or give it about 24 hours.
Okay.
Then you come and poke her and she, oh, I thought you didn't like me anymore. Then the thing is gonna be, do you get it? That's how a moment works.
Okay, but what I'm saying is they'll poke you 24/7. Even 2 months they'll poke you.
That's the nature,
And
man.
no,
That's the nature.
You know, it's in the nature of a woman. But if you don't like someone, why you poking them, man? What you doing? You know what I mean? Why you poking me? I like you. You know I like you. You're man. You know I like you. So if you do this to me, I'm gonna have that for you. You know what I mean? So why you keep doing it if you know you're gonna say no?
Because they like it, man. You know, they like, you know.
So they like the attention.
They just like attention. That's just it.
Okay,
That's
now.
best.
Okay, now, boys. I have a question now, yeah. Check this scenario, yeah. When you've got a girl that wants you now. It's not you wanting the girl. The girl wants you now, yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't want her, obviously, because you don't like her, obviously.
Okay, fair.
And then, will you live on a friend zone? Or you be like, nah, forget about me though. I don't want you. What do you mean?
You know what's the funny thing?
Like,
Do you understand my question?
I do understand your questions, mate.
You understand?
So am I just like speaking with this girl, like
Yeah.
when she was speaking to you, no.
Okay.
And then she make the move to you.
Okay.
You're like, you know what? I like you, whatever, like that. But you don't wanna. You don't like her. Will you live her like
As a friend.
as a friend?
Or because she's moved to you.
Because she moved to you, or you're like, listen, I don't think it's gonna work.
I think this goes back to what I said before, you know, if that friendship is good and you know, because there's some things that you can.
We're not taking you as a
No,
you.
man. No, I
because
mean,
the thing is, I feel like this question, like with men, is different.
It's,
You know,
women have skills.
Women,
Yeah.
the thing, yeah, exactly.
Method.
Yeah, if he has to apply on men, it's gonna be a different thing. Because men don't look for attention. Like I'm not saying like attention
Okay.
are from like women most of the time, innit?
Yeah.
I feel like men, if they don't like, you know, men, it's hard for them to say no to women anyway. But if they say no, then that's it.
you, bro.
I know I'm saying it generally. It is. If they say no to you, they don't want to friend you. Men is not like that. I think women do that a lot. Like they don't want you, yeah, but they still want the attention, the fact that you like them and they want you to be around. But with men, I feel like that's what I feel like. If they say no, then they don't even want the attention. That's just they don't want you at all. So this is just my opinion.
I want to talk about something different, boys. I think this one's gonna touch you guys even more than that one. This touched on the heart, but the next one's gonna touch on your product. It's a subject from nowadays, which is a subject from nowadays, which is fragile masculinity. I'll try to have a couple of questions, trying to dissect. If you guys have any opinion, you know what is fragile masculinity.
Being a man, it's not an easy thing, you know. I feel like it's one of the hardest thing. You understand? People might see it seem like it's easy or something, but it's not easy. It's very, very, very hard, especially when you are dealing with a woman, like being in a relationship. Some people, they put it in this way that like a man, to be a complete man, you understand? You need to be in a relationship, or you need to be like, you know, you need to have a woman, you understand, on your side. That's when you can term as a man. So it's not something that is easy. It's like, it's hard. If you can be a man and you handle a woman at the same time, then you can be termed as like a complete man. So yeah.
that's true. But yeah, I feel like being a man, there's so much that people expect a man to be doing, or there's so much that people like women. Let's say women. There's so much that women expect from men to do because we're men. You know what I mean? So then it's up to us to like find a way, and not every man is capable of being a man, you know. Some people struggle in because being a man is just not it's not just going to work, providing, and it's just other things like involving emotional understanding, all these things, you know. There's a lot of things that make a man. It's not just about
Yeah.
going to work, having a proper job, making money, and all these things. So that's what I think.
For me, it's simple, man. Like as I said before, maybe you're not able to to do everything,
Yeah.
but make sure you know your role as a man.
Yeah.
That's everything that you have to know.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you know your role, and obviously move.
So I'm still gonna have to bring the questions in, but fuck hell, boys, I'm very, very proud with the responses. So it's from what you guys are saying, responsibility, leadership, those are basically the roles of a man. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Some
most
responsibility,
Mhm.
leadership. So basically, like if you have a family, you should be the leader. So people like your family expects you to be the leader. People
Yes.
around your family, let's say your mother-in-law expects you to be the leader of you, and your family they expect you to be providing for her daughter, or you know what I mean, all these things. Understand? So, but some men can't do it. So some men feel that pressure to be that man. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
everyone can do that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I'm
true.
trying to say.
Yeah, that's
That's true,
also gonna touch on the question that I have.
Okay.
Sully, I'll put this on to you because I know you get to speak about this now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Go on.
what is fragile masculinity for you, and where does it come from?
Okay, for me, fragile masculinity is like, let me put it in this way, like it's like a man, it's like a relationship, like a man being in a relationship between like both men and women, being in a relationship, how like they will be handling the situation and everything, and their roles inside that relationship. I think that could be termed as fragile masculinity. How the man will carry himself, like, you understand, in terms of like controlling, providing, and then becoming like the leader. Because basically, like we can say, like it's easy it's easy for someone to call himself as a man, but to call yourself like as a complete man, I think that's the hardest thing. Because for you to call yourself as a complete man, you must have these things which are like you must be providing, and then you must lead. You understand? And then there are a lot of things like attached to it.
So, from what you're saying,
Makes
basically,
sense. Speaking facts there, Sully.
Aye. You know what it is.
I see the love there, bro. I see the love. So, being a leader, what comes to being a leader, basically, providing, but at the same time, knowing the balance of, understand what you're saying, know the balance of when it's time for you to actually give the love. I get exactly what you mean. I have another question. This one's gonna go for you now, David. So, from your culture perspective, what are the traditional expectations of a man in the society? From your culture.
For my culture, obviously, in my own culture, a man, like we say, a man, is to provide actually for everything. Have control of everything. Make sure everything is done.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just.
I think it's that everything I said. Like, having control of everything, obviously, providing everything.
I think that is true though, because it's the same thing applies to all of us, innit? Because in that culture, like we all have the same culture, because we are all from Africa. So obviously, what they expect from the man is like to be the provider. You understand? To be like fully, you're gonna stand as fully like to be like the provider. You have to provide everything. You understand? Whereas in here, it's kind of different. Here, like they have this kind of 50-50, I don't know, whatever, 50-60 system.
50-60.
But yeah, but in Africa, it's kind of different. So you demand, you have to be like the 100% provider. You understand?
100%, yeah, 100%.
So yeah, so I think that's what they expect from you. Like if you can provide like 100%, not even 90 or 80%, then you can
100%.
become as like the provider. But in here, like it's different in Western. In here, you have the 50-50.
That's what you said. I took in my culture. Like, in Africa in general.
In general, like we all have the same culture. So
I have another question for that, which is gonna make it a little bit more personal, and it's gonna end up taking us to where I think we should be going to with these questions. The fragile masculinity one is let's say that you have a child. A child is misbehaving at school. There's the mom and there's the dad. The natural role of a mom in an African household is to give love. But if the reason why the child is not behaving properly is because the dad is too fragile as a masculine, always about strength, leadership, responsibility, strength, leadership, responsibility. this is going to take us back to the balancing part of it. So a child who is misbehaving because he's calling the attention of his dad because his dad is not giving him the love he needs, basically means that you're going to end up in a fragile masculinity household. What do you think that kid is going to become once he grows old? Will he actually take the example and try to do something different? Will he be as fragile as a mind as his dad? What do you guys think?
I think he's gonna take both, from the mom's side, the dad's side.
So he's basically going to be able to provide the love that he didn't get because his mom is actually compensating for the dad.
Plus add in the leadership, and then obviously, and then be a man as how the dad been with him. And I think he's gonna take both.
This taking me into a different conclusion, which is God, brother. Whenever he does something, even if it's bad in our eyes, he's balancing it up himself.
It's hard though.
It's hard because like it depends on the intensity as well. How like both parents, you know, in like put those things on a child. You know what I mean? Some parents can be intense in a way, as in some like it goes that's not. I don't even think that's fragile masculinity because then those two are working together. You know what I mean? But there's times where it's like the mom will just be in the kitchen cooking and all that, and the dad is supposed to give both of the things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. So when the role of the dads, which is basically give love and compassion, doesn't come because the dad is a fragile masculine guy.
Okay.
That's the question.
Okay.
So basically, your question is like, is it good? Is it a good thing? Like, or the thing? I feel like
is it good for the kids to be having a fragile dads, but the mom who is compensating?
Yeah, for me, like I think it is a good thing, from my opinion. And I think like I feel like in our culture, 90% or 95%, that's the same way they operate in it. Cause it's always like from the dad, which is why like you can see most of the kids they prefer their mom, because it's the way like the mom go about it. You understand? And the dad, most of the dads, we all know how they are like you say, the fragile muscle. They use that most of the time, like using force and hitting and stuff like that. That's common with them. But with the mom, like it's more like for them to like to talk to you and then and they explain things to you, which is why most of the kids are in African time wise they go with the mom rather than the dad. It's just the way that the dad is parenting and stuff. But I don't see anything bad about that though. I feel like having both is actually good. So you have one side from here and then you got one side from here. So I feel like that's something good. Yeah.
So basically the whole concept that I'm talking about, which is fragile masculinity, is problem of the West. It's not a problem for us because I look at you guys and we come from different countries, very, very different countries, but the culture and the way that we were raised was very, very similar. And if I could say, we all turned out well. We're not out there disrespecting people. None of us in jail. None of us is going against what the society is expecting from a young man. So the fragile masculinity, which is something that's well spoken and a big problem for them in here, it's not a problem because in actuality, that's how you actually raise good kids. Wow.
So yeah, I think it is like that's true. Because the thing is as well, like what I want to add to it is like for me, like I'll take the example from myself. Like there, we were talking about the fragile masculinity from my dad's side, it had an impact on me. You understand? So I'll take the example from myself. Because let's say now there are some things that I was doing in Africa, but because that my father uses that fragile, like that thing, that force on me, then it makes me stop like a lot of things. Because I'm kind of scared that my dad and stuff in it.
The reason why you started doing all of that, sometimes I'm not gonna say it's the case on you. Sometimes the reason why you're gonna start doing that is because you want to call your dad's attention.
Yeah.
So without even knowing, you're doing something because your dad's or you're fragile. But no, you're supposed to be making those mistakes when you're 15, 16, 17 years old, because that's how you become a man.
Yeah.
I know that at some point you sat down in front of your dad, had a conversation with him where you guys were just getting into an agreement of knowing, this was needed. This was supposed to happen for me to be who I am right now. Just correct me if I'm wrong, please. I have another question, Sully. So while you were growing up, because your dad was strong-willed man. I know he whipped you just like my dad whipped me as well. There was a couple of flippers that all of a sudden are hitting the back of my head. You're just running away from a wire that's gonna be banging on your back because you've done something wrong. But how much of a good role model was he as a dad?
I don't have any complaint. Like right now, I feel like it's a good thing because like he has a good impact on me. If he wasn't like that, I would have been a different person. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. But because of that, yeah, he helped me a lot. Maybe when I was young, I might not understand it. You understand? I might be thinking that my dad is like kind of, you know what I'm saying? But now that I grew up, so I thought about everything from scratch, and then I know that this was good for me.
Now you don't. So basically, now that you are a man, you understand the man.
I understand why. But at the start, if you tell me, I would never understand. So because basically, I was even saying that you can. I would say like, you know, I would think sometimes I would sit and think and like, I don't think my dad likes me and stuff. Innit?
So imagine now, yeah, you have a kid now. Imagine, yeah, you treat your kid the same as your dad treats you.
Yeah, I mean, to that question, like, if we are living where we are living right now.
No, wait, forget where I live now, yeah.
Okay, you're talking about in general.
In general, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll be kind of strict because I want. I will. Exactly. Because I want something good for my kid in it. I'm not gonna let my, but it's different. I think I'll use the same method, you know, but in a good way though. Like in a good, maybe kind of slightly different way from them, innit?
What do you mean, like in a good way? Because the way I see it, I think it's the bad way.
What I mean when I say good way is like, let's say, I'm not gonna like beating and stuff in it, like, you know, those kind of stuff. Like I'll kind of like, you know, I'll kind of put force into them kind of stuff. Or maybe I'll use a force or something, but not like some other thing. This is why I mean like in a good way. So yeah, I will use that same method because I want a good thing for my kid. And then when they grow up, then they will understand what I did.
Okay, but I would now here in Europe. How would you do it?
In here?
Yeah, in Europe.
Like, I would say like, in here like it's different. So I'll just go with the system, but
so I'm not gonna lie, yeah. So me, because I'm the third out of 4, first 2 they were boys. I've seen how they were being educated while they were good. They were properly beaten up. Yeah, whatever happened to him was nothing. They were all things that I caused. But brother, as a man, a dad will beat up the first one properly. Second one, it's probably a little bit more. But then once you get to the next ones, he'll find different ways of getting the same results. The silence treatment, bro, that would hurt more than any beatdown. Silence treatments, or them showing how disappointed they are in me, that would hurt me so much, so that next time I would make sure that I'm walking in the right lane.
So yeah, I mean, what I want to add to is like, whatever fragile masculinity that we're talking about, I feel like sometimes instead of in the dad side, it goes to the mom side. So the moms, they become that way. So it can be on the other way around. I mean, back home. Because you can have some people saying like, I feel like my mom is more strict. Yes, someone like that, my dad is okay. But most of the time, the dad is in that way.
It's basically the balance.
Yeah, but you can have some people saying like, bro, my mom is very strict. My mom is very strict. So yeah. So I feel like it could happen the other way around. So it's not gonna be only one side,
So
only the
basically,
dad side. Yeah.
the mom is taking the dad's place, and the dad is doing
Exactly.
what the
Like
mom is
when it comes to strict and everything.
yeah, when it comes to like the
Yeah, because you have some of that, they don't care. Like they literally don't care.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the mom has to like step up.
step up,
Yeah.
but that mom won't be like, won't be hitting you as, I mean, some mom will back home.
The mom will be hitting you,
They
bro.
will be hitting you, know.
Your mom will flog.
But back home.
Back home,
Oh,
yeah.
back home, yeah, 100%.
Both
Yeah,
sides,
that's
both
what
sides.
I feel like that's both
I
sides.
think it's both sides. Your
That
dad,
is the- that's
your
the-
mom.
That's the decision they make themselves if they want to hit you or not.
Bro,
I mean,
in Africa,
you know,
there's no remorse. man.
some kids need beaten, some kids don't. You know, it's just different ways. You know, like now my mom is don't have the strength to. I mean, we're grown as well, but there's some. You know what I mean? Like
Big boy
you know
now.
what I mean, my mom don't have the strength to be hitting you and that, but she'll still talk. And when she talks, you hear it. You know what I mean? You'll be shouting it.
Yeah.
You'll be sleeping, man. You still hearing that voice, man. You know what I mean? You still be hearing that voice. You do some crazy thing, you know that she'll be there, fam, talking, because you don't like it when like you've done something, and she'll make sure, like the way my mom is. Before, she used to beat us and she'll punish us. You know what I mean? She'll punish us as in beatings and then physically. So basically, it was good for us. I'm telling you, it was good. People that think, he's treating like, that's complete bullshit. That will discipline you, make you think about your actions, 100%. You know. Then when you start growing up, then they'll calm down a little bit because they know that you're growing up. So there's some things that you used to do before which you won't do it again. Exactly. So it'll come to a point where the talking will be more than what they used to. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Before they used to be you, and they'll stop talking. That's it.
The talking hurts the most, but I'm not gonna lie.
The talking hurts the most for me. I can't stand me and my mom, like her standing in front of me bare, like repeating the same thing. I've understood what she said, but she said it so many times to let me know that the thing I've done has hurts her so bad. You know what I mean? So it hurts for me to hear that she's hurt and she's gone through so much to bring us where we are now, and we're still doing the things that she don't want us to do. You know what I mean? So obviously, when she's talking and she's like in pain or BK, why you doing this? Like, come on, have I not suffered enough? Because we don't come from like a rich or whatever, like successful. You know what I mean? What I mean, exactly. So for us to be behaving like we have all this, you know, that's what they don't want us to. Because if then we had a dad and a mom, like if I don't have a dad that's taking care of me, but if I had both sides and we were like successful, and you know what I mean, I don't think she'd be worried as much as now, because whatever I do now, first of all, it's gonna represent her, and if I go do something bad and I go jail or whatever, I'll get myself into trouble. She doesn't know what to do because she's on her own, man. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be hard for her to process that as well on her own. You know what I mean? She has no one to help her. So the things we do, she doesn't want us to affect us in the future. You know what I mean? So that it'll be like, oh, I didn't take care of my kids properly. Like whatever I've done in the past, the beatings, and it was just nonsense. The guy just turned crazy, and he's gone to jail.
Ron, it's hard, you know, it's tough. Because if you think about it, imagine your mom, all the sacrifices you have done, the hard work,
especially when you're a single mom.
All the expenses, bro, for you being in jail in Europe.
I feel like that's the waste, man.
That's deep, though.
Yeah, I had so many stories about these guys going to jail because they've killed someone, or even the how can I put it now? Just kill someone. That's even crazy. You know what I mean? Just like even me, I could never even touch someone, like just even, you know what I mean? Fighting is not even my thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, if I get into an argument and then
okay, you know, fighter.
If I get into an argument, I'll bang this guy, fam. I'll bang him quick time.
Just because I don't fight. Or more, if I'm upset, I'll fight. If I get, but
just to touch. But I'm just saying, there's just the mind to take some knife and just go kill someone's child, man. Like, what someone did that to you, how would your mom feel? You know what I mean? You should be thinking like that.
That's
for some guys, I don't know. It's interesting, man, because I'm taking you to Equatorial Guinea, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm taking you.
Spanish-speaking
Equatorial Guinea.
Equatorial?
That's what I'm taking.
What's happening?
What kind of country is that? Equatorial.
Spanish-speaking country.
Spanish-speaking country.
Oh.
No. Why are you laughing already?
He knows already.
He knows already. He's not know already. But first, I'm just gonna bring it out anyway for you guys, for the people who don't know. You know what I mean? So, Equatorial Guinea. The fucking idiots, man. Why they touching my nipples, man? Why they touching my nipples? Mad guys, you know. So, Equatorial Guinea is a country in Central Africa, but on the west side. So, basically, it's not even far away from Ghana and Nigeria. So, I'm just gonna.
It's more closer to Ghana. It's more closer to Ghana.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You know, are just on the Ghana. So, but I'm just gonna explain. So basically, this country is kind of low key. People know about Guinea, but they don't know that. Like, I've heard so many people be like, "Oh, I didn't know there was Equatorial Guinea. I just knew Guinea." You know what I mean? So it's kind of a low key country. They speak Spanish. When I even say that, I didn't even know. When I even say that, it's even a surprise for me. It's a shock. Spanish. You know what I mean? I thought it was Portuguese, but it's Spanish.
You didn't know?
I thought it was Spanish. I thought it was Portuguese. Sorry.
Spanish.
Portuguese.
Them man that active though.
Man, did you know?
I've got a lot of friends.
Fair enough.
Active guys.
I thought it was Portuguese, but fair enough. I think they speak Portuguese as well.
No, so you don't think that they speak both French and Portuguese?
I think
I'm thinking that French is a French
French
country.
as well.
No, so
French as well.
when it
Yeah.
comes to Portuguese, there's a community of Portuguese-speaking countries because their language is similar to Portuguese. Well, because their Spanish is similar to Portuguese, they've just joined that community right now. That community is for political benefit as well. So they'll trade in between each other. They'll bunch of things, positive things. With that CPLP, yeah. CPLP.
But I think like I think it's Spanish though.
Okay, so I mean, and that's
Because
what
all my friends they speak Spanish,
Spanish.
and
They
they're
speak-
from
they speak Spanish,
Equatorial
yeah.
Guinea. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense because most of the Guinean countries that I know, like they speak French, like Guinea and them thing. But yeah,
this is.
maybe it could be.
This is different.
No,
country.
innit?
That one's different.
Oh, this one, okay.
French. That's what I'm saying. People know about Guinea, but they don't know about. I know our friends. We have friends that are from Guinea, but yeah,
Well,
Spanish-speaking
they are
country.
funny, man. Funny
They're
people.
funny, man. I know. Spanish-speaking country, but the main person we're trying to speak today is a name, someone called Balthazar. Is it Balthazar? Yeah, Balthazar.
Balthazar, yeah.
Balthazar, whatever, man. It's the same thing, man. What can I say, bro? Ngonga. Ngonga. That's his name, man. This guy,
His first name and second, huh?
Eh?
I said he knows it, but first, second, and third.
But bro, cause literally everyone knows that guy.
No.
That guy broke a record.
He knows. He knows.
No,
knows the
a
full-
bank, a bank.
He knows the full name. Full
bank.
name.
Okay, then.
Nicknamed as Bello.
What a guy.
Man, be naughty.
Nickname as Bello. So basically, Bello. If you don't know what Bello means, usually I'm Italian, innit? I was born in Italy, so Bello means good looking in Italian. So you should not already know what that means.
Yeah, Spanish
So
time
basically-
Bello.
Bello.
Yeah.
So basically they were saying it like that thing, Bello, to him.
I didn't know.
I think that's what they would call it.
You say Balthazar.
Because
so
it's a
they-
Spanish, country, innit? So they'll say it the way you say it. Yeah, so it's Bello. So basically, good looking guy. So this guy, let me tell you what this guy, this guy is the nephew of the president of Equatorial Guinea. So my man, it comes from a successful background. He has money. You know what I mean? He can
Has
grow
the
up.
power.
That's this guy.
He has the power.
He has the power. When I say power.
He has the
man.
power.
I know.
Energy.
Man's not poor. He never grew up poor. So kind of rich. Also, he was head national financial investigation. Head of the National Financial Investigation Agency. So basically, he was investigating on fraud, things like people taking money from the government's account and all these things. These dodgy things that are going on. You know what I mean? So we're not gonna get into that anyway. But that's what he was responsible of, investigating and all these kind of criminal financial stuff.
Yeah.
So my man was arrested on the 25th of October, man. He was arrested. Why? We don't know. So basically, he was arrested for him. So basically, they started investigating on him for him dealing with that financial
issues.
his financial issues. So he basically, the thing he is responsible of, he investigates on that thing. He did that thing.
So basically, he was scamming the government now.
Something like
was
that.
taking
I think
money
he was
from
taking
I
money.
think there were some missing funds that they don't know their whereabouts.
Exactly.
So they launch an investigation to see where they are.
So what I think my man has done is he thinks that basically because he's the head of this, he can do whatever he wants. So he's just taking the money himself. That's what I think. I don't know.
It is corruption in Africa.
Corruption.
Obviously.
That's
I think-
Africa for you, innit?
I think the same though.
But if you are the national head of the thing, the investigation,
How about you chop?
and you chop, bro,
Yeah,
you
you chop.
should be like, well,
He was
it's
chopping
kinda
good.
crazy.
He was chopping good.
It's
man.
crazy. So basically, what this guy did is that when he got caught, they went to his house, they raided every single thing. Like they raided the house and they took everything from the house. Files, documents. Why's mama looking at me like all these things, man? All these things. So basically like a Diddy kind of situation, you know. But Diddy was kind of crazy because they took oils and all these type of things. But this guy was calming it. They thought he was taking only documents and, you know. But mama had more than Diddy. I don't know, maybe Diddy had more, but that Diddy didn't get leaked, you know. Okay.
How does that thing? Wow.
So let me keep going anyway. So what happened is, they found tapes with serial numbers, of videos of him having how do I say it, like in a affairs with other wives.
Brother Bella.
Other women. What do you mean, Brother Bella?
This is a juicy story. Yeah, sorry, carry on.
Juicy story, man. And the crazy power of this is that these women, most of these women, were important people. You know, wives of important people. Of what?
Ministers, sisters of president, like according to what I said. So they were high rankers basically. So
high rankers, yeah. So
how
police,
greedy,
I think, the president's
sister,
the president's sister, apparently. Fair enough.
And the wife of a minister.
He knows it, bro.
And then
he knows everything.
He knows
though.
everything about this story. But I'm just telling you what I know.
No, but Mama is a savage though.
He's a savage.
He's a savage.
For you to be doing that is crazy. I can't lie. It's crazy. Like, how can you even try that? You know, just to even try. If you're doing it for some random girl, I understand. But you're doing with some like high rank.
Because if it was about money,
this man think about it, and he did it, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it was his like fetish.
It could be because the thing is, if it was about money, you can understand that it's about money. But these people were high rankers and stuff, innit? For me, I think this is not normal. I think my man has something. This is my opinion.
I never seen
he must
this.
have something like, I don't know how he was able to pull all this off.
Okay, so when you say he has something, what do you mean by has something?
Because for me, it's just my opinion, innit? Like I'm saying, basically, like he has something. He has some kind of sort of juju or whatever for him to be able to do that.
But like,
this is my opinion.
yeah, I don't know because how come all these women say yes, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Now
And then
you have a husband, you have kids, yeah, and this guy is recording everything. How can you, bro? It's crazy, man.
Well, I think it is. That country is just a freaky ass country. They're just like doing things like that. People don't know about this country, but I feel like there's something that's going on there. You know what I mean? But for someone to be like, oh, this guy's nicknamed Barrio, that means he's a good looking man in the eyes of the woman there. I've seen the guy. I mean, we'll put his face on the for us to show you who this guy is.
Down here,
innit? Down here somewhere, innit? We're gonna put this. So like you lot will judge and let us know what you think about the guy, if he's good looking. So ladies, even men, no homo. If you wanna just let us know if this guy's.
I mean, I've seen the guy.
You think he's good looking?
I mean, he's alright looking.
He's alright looking.
There are so many people that
alright
are good looking than them.
Exactly.
Whom can do like what he did.
Fair enough.
So this is why I'm kind of like convinced. There are so many good looking guys that if they wanted to do what Mama did, they won't be able like to do it.
Okay.
Well, as you
So
say,
this is why I'm kind of convinced.
So
I
he's
totally agree with you.
So basically, he's saying it's juju. But I'm saying that basically, what can
money. I don't
I
know.
think like some people do that as well, but people won't know because I know some guys that have been around that number. You know what I mean? But because it's high rank woman and it's basically women of other high people. You know what I mean? Wives of high people. So basically, it's looking crazy. So people can't process how he did that. You understand? But I'm thinking is, if you are at work, because this is people from the same workspace. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them. So these are people from the same workspace. I have a job as well where I work in the same workspace. So if someone does something, it goes out quickly. You understand? And women speak.
Yeah.
So when women try something they like, they must tell some other woman. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, oh, what happened is, hey, Balthazar in Conga.
Balthazar, the way my guy is speaking, man.
No. Balthazar in Conga got big. You know what I mean? In Spanish, I don't know how you say, but he said he got the big thing in it. Please, I want to go and try it because this guy is very good. I said, oh really? I want to try it.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Okay.
And I can't lie. I can't lie. You know,
He chopped me. No,
I can't lie.
You know how these African women are when they have sex and they like it, they'll put some like, you know, passion to the voice and they'll just be enjoying. They'll still be thinking about it. You know what I mean? So I feel like some women wanted to do it anyway, but they were not convinced. I feel like that someone spreaded the voice and they tried it. Everyone tried it. You understand? Everyone tried it.
But I can't lie. Me, I say me. I'm not bringing out no one. Me, I watched like 2 videos. No, wait.
I haven't watched it.
Right. So you watch it.
I watched like 2 videos, but not just like 5 seconds. bro, this guy, yeah, and I say machine. Need some stuff, bro. Like, what's this? What's this? Bro?
My guy did the Ronaldo.
I don't know. It was just his way, because I had like, from what I understand, is like,
His fashion
this is-
expressions, bro. His fashion expressions.
Yeah, I know you're gonna say something interesting. Go on.
yeah, like it's just my opinion. I feel like him doing this means that he doesn't want to come quick. That's why. That's his strategy. This motherfucker, like whenever he's doing this thing, yeah, that man is keep doing this. I think this is his weakness.
I need to try that strategy as well, man.
Oh, so you like from so okay.
No,
I think this guy has been- and it's
bro.
awesome for some people, man.
I think it's the other way around, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think because I think what he like you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I think
I
he's
think what he
enjoying
like
it.
is
He likes touching his nipples,
Yo.
innit? And I think he's enjoying that.
Yeah, he was touching his nipples.
But I think he enjoys it because some people like the nipples touched.
he like.
Some
Yeah.
people do like the nipples touched. But I don't know. It might be like what you're saying.
Nah, I don't think
I
so.
mean, that's just our opinion. Anyway. So yeah,
But it's
he loves it like touching.
He love it, bro.
while having
You
sex.
just need to see his.
Passion.
And another thing I want to put out there is that this guy just was doing it in the maddest of places that you would even think of, man. It's crazy. My man was doing.
natural though. I think
Oh.
that's natural.
I don't think it's natural. I understand if you do an office, that's fine. That's our work because you don't have time. It's there. You're doing an office first. I've seen it's on porn as well, but the guy was doing on a road. You know what I mean? Road, like a road where a car can't. It's not even bush. Road. He done it in the bush as
This
well.
one I didn't say it though.
Yeah, in the
Those ones.
street. I think he has done it in the street. Yeah.
man.
Nah.
Woman on
Bro,
adventures,
I like
brother.
road,
Woman
car
on
can
adventures.
pass.
That's all I
This
have
guy
to
is
say.
savage.
Woman on adventures. That's all I
Okay,
have to
well,
say.
No.
But like my question is, who's the victim here? The ladies or Balthazar?
I say there's no victim because
There's no victim,
everyone
both.
enjoyed themselves.
Everyone enjoyed the same. Both gave
Because I see
consent
the
to each other.
videos, yeah, you can see the videos, bro.
Yeah,
But
they're
the
looking at
thing
the
is,
camera.
Yeah, they're looking at the camera. So who's the victim here?
What I don't understand is like, how did he get to like convince all these women
Thank you.
and then videoing them and they accept to that?
Thank you.
While some of them are married, some of them are pregnant, even pregnant woman. My friend, this guy, they're not pregnant woman. So what's going on? Like this is what I say. Like I don't understand what's going on, bro. Like you are pregnant,
Because
bro.
I've seen this guy. I've seen
No.
400
Yeah.
videos.
You are pregnant.
400.
Yeah.
This guy I've watched all of them.
I don't even know what video he's talking about. That's
Then they
crazy.
get picking inside the belly, and then you let this guy knock you, and then at the same time, the guy is like videoing you. How did he get how? Like how? You guys tell me. Like, how?
I don't know, bro. I
And
don't
he's
know.
videoing them, you know. And that video could go only one way. Either get leaked or like.
I think it's because
if
I think it's because of his theory, man.
yeah.
Because women gossip, you know.
Yeah.
Like, Balthazar.
Nah, but when it comes to that though, I feel like that's true. Like telling people, but this
Yeah.
guy got 400 women. You understand?
But I don't
Ah, wait.
think all 400 are from
It's
they're just the
400
tapes, you know,
yeah.
400 tapes. It can even be the same woman in different, you know what I mean?
They say the tapes are like over 400.
Over 400.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So it's over 400
Yeah, so
tapes.
great.
And the women, like some women, they appear like in 3 times in the
10
tape.
times, yeah?
So which means that they're like they were kind of like enjoying it.
Okay.
But what I don't understand is like the fact that they're accepting my man to film them when you know that you are married.
So what can happen is that the guy must have promised them because no one was gonna find out if this didn't happen, the fraud thing didn't happen, or whatever was happening, the fraud investigation on this guy, because this would have never gone out. He would have never posted it himself. I don't think he was trying to ruin his family because he had a family himself. You know what I mean? He knows that if this goes out, you know what I mean. So for people to be finding out, I don't think people might think, oh, he was doing it just to one day publish it. He was just doing it for himself, 100%.
Because the thing is, I feel like keeping those videos can go only one way. Either get leaked or something like that.
You think?
Or otherwise, there's no reason for you to keep them videos
So
in your
if
thing.
this guy didn't never got caught, what do you think would have happened? I don't think it would have gone like leaked because that's what happened. They took the videos, they took their computer and all these things, they went through them and they found those things.
Yeah, I feel like because what he was doing was not good in the first place.
Yeah.
Like keeping those videos.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And from what I understand is like doing this kind of things one day you're gonna get exposed.
No, things like you have to know that the scam, especially when you have a family, you have all these things, it will come back to you.
Think, man.
Exactly, which is why it's good like to eradicate this kind of stuff, this kind of videos. You don't need to have them.
You don't have to have them, yeah.
because it's not a good thing. So you're gonna get exposed. And apparently, I heard that like since you said like this is the kind of stuff going in there, I kind of believe that because apparently I heard that the wife like was having an affair with someone else. which makes me understand. I feel like this is the kind of thing
I seen
for
that.
them.
For the culture.
I seen that on Insta. There was like a post where someone posted like the wife's face and the guy on top. Man, the guy was doing mad things apparently. Yeah, crazy. The wife too was.
What's going on in that
apparently,
country?
when the
bro?
wife came to find out what happened is the wife fainted and she was in the hospital for a bit. But she knew that she's done something as well, and I don't even know how that got leaked, man. It's crazy, man. That one too is mad. Yeah, so this was meant to happen, I guess, you know, from both sides. This has ruined a lot of families. So just imagine the impact. So what do you think, like, the impact is on the husbands of these women? You know what I mean? And the wife of this lady.
BK,
Apparently, maybe she did only once.
they already here already, like most of the girls, and not most of them, some of them, yeah, they commit suicide, bro.
Yeah.
Have you not heard about that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Apparently,
I've seen on
I've
seen
heard
on
like they
TikTok,
said like
yeah.
that was a false news anyway. They said nobody died because people at the start they were exposing. They saying like someone committed suicide, but later on it came out like it was a false. Like no one committed suicide. Yeah, they were left heartbroken and stuff in it
Bro, because
because it's something that's not nice to see.
again, it's supposed not to all the world knows now.
It's crazy.
So, news of the week. Liverpool man jailed for selling pirate fire sticks on Facebook to stream Premier League matches. So, Liverpool resident that goes by the name of Jonathan has been sentenced for 3 years in prison for selling reconfigured fire sticks that allowed buyers to illegally stream Premier League games. The devices were marketed through Facebook ads, and the basic bypassed the Premier League pay-per-view restrictions and brought him into very, very hot water. Despite repeated warnings from the Premier League, Jonathan continued his operation, which eventually led to his arrest. The case basically highlights the growing crackdown on illegal streaming in the sports. What do you boys have to say about that?
I think it's absolutely bullshit. I like we need to get arrested for that.
Trust me, bro, it's not even that deep though.
It's not even that. It's just I get why they arrested him because people are actually paying for that, you know. But they should think about the people who can pay for that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So basically, it's this like something that we're paying for, and this guy's streaming it, and he got arrested for. So basically, he was making money out of it. But I have that thing as well. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
I have it as well.
Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck, man. Come and arrest me, man. I don't care. I pay for it. I pay for it.
How much do you pay?
I feel
Like,
like
is
they
it
don't
like
have the right to arrest like
£100 a year?
Because we're watching. We're not.
yeah, because we are
selling.
watching it, exactly.
Yeah.
So they feel like Mama like broken some
Okay,
kind
I
of rules
understand.
and regulations and stuff in it.
But
Like,
I'm gonna say a massive thank you to the man because he's doing a great job, man.
And it's
He
cheap.
was-
I mean,
he was doing a great
he
job.
has helped a lot of people, you know, because he made it cheaper. Like if you want
It's
to stream,
cheap. Like how much do you pay for yours? You know, £100 a year.
Yeah, even less, man. Even
Right.
less. Even less. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I mean, I get why he's getting arrested, but
You might not
Come on,
agree,
man.
but I'm sure that you watch illegal sites as well, no?
Legal sites like what?
As in,
I mean, watching
like, as in movies and stuff in it.
Movies and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah. I think a lot of people.
So the only thing that I do is even rarely have to switch on the TV to watch some Netflix or Disney. I don't usually use those things.
so you don't watch anything. So that's okay. That's just
okay, that's it. Like
for
me.
me. If I want to watch an important match,
Sorry.
no, go on.
I mean, me, like, if I wanna watch like either games, movies, anything, like, if I can pay £100, yeah, to watch, so I can have access to all of that stuff. Let's say Premier League, Champions League, like, let's say all kind of football plus movies, whatever, bro.
I think there's nothing wrong. Bro, I'm telling you, I want to watch my important like matches that I don't know, movies that come out.
Yeah,
When I'm with my girl, bro, I'm watching movies free, man. I don't need to go. Like, don't get me wrong. If I had the money and I'm in a good place, I'm gonna do everything legally. But in this moment, time, you know what I mean? This time, I'm not in that space, innit? I'm not in that comfort zone where I'm like chilling. You know what I mean? I don't have money for that. You know what I mean? People be paying crazy prices, man. I don't care. It's too.
So basically,
Fair enough.
you're giving credit to the guy for doing.
I'm giving
whatever
credits,
he has done.
100%.
And you don't agree with that as well. Yeah, exactly. For me, I'm not gonna agree to that. I feel like, right, by looking at our favors, we say like it's a good thing, but I don't think it's a good thing because he didn't use the right procedure.
Okay.
If he's making it out of that, it's not his platform or something. You understand? It's like someone else's platform. You understand? So you came and then whatever you do, and then I feel like it's a kind of scam though.
It is.
Yeah,
It is
for us,
a
like
scam.
it's a good thing. We could say like something about.
But I'm
If you
talking
look
about
at the other way around, it's like a scam to them. It's not a good thing to them because
That- but
they
that's-
feel like it. Yeah.
But that's why I said understand the reason why they arrested him. I didn't say it's not they shouldn't arrest him. You know what I mean? I didn't say that. I'm just saying like understand why, but I don't like if it was up to me, I wouldn't arrest him. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because
I'm
you're benefiting from
I'm
him.
benefiting
I
from
get
it.
it.
Thank
I
you.
get your
That's
side.
it, man. Because, bro, I know like these big platforms that are losing money because of this guy doing whatever he's doing. But
Exactly.
at the end of the day, I'm looking for my benefit. So if I can have all those things for £100,
Well, you have your benefit. Go and try to find your own way. You understand? Don't just like I understand where you're coming from. Like he's okay, like he's finding his own way, but you can find that in a legal way, whereby you're not gonna step in.
Yeah, you tell me how, because now, okay, let's say it's you now, yeah. You like football, yeah? You like to watch all these games, yeah. And then you do pay for like, let's say, to watch Premier League one price, to watch Champions League another price, to watch whatever another price, and this guy now is coming to you and is telling you all this 100
price,
for this price.
Yeah,
You're not gonna take it.
I will take it.
Well,
But
listen,
that
first of
doesn't,
all,
that
first
doesn't
because
make it.
okay, go on,
No,
go
it
on.
doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right.
It's not right. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not like he's doing
I
good.
understand what you're saying. Like you're saying basically if I would take the deal or not.
Yeah.
Like I would take it, but that doesn't make it like right, innit?
Yeah.
But I will still take it because I want something
Yeah.
cheap innit? I want to like watch something cheap. But yeah,
I mean, I get why he's getting arrested because obviously he's doing
Something illegal.
illegal
Illegal,
stuff.
yeah.
So, but the fact that he's getting arrested and whatever, I mean, okay, fair enough. But obviously, I don't think it's that deep.
How long did he get?
You got 3 years. You could get up to 10 years.
Exactly. You see what I mean? That's
You
too
could-
much.
no, so you could get up to 10 years, but he only got 3 years.
but the question is, how long has he been doing this? for?
Oh, we watching it can get up to 10 years.
So I'm gonna go back to it. So in the
I'm
UK,
getting confused, though.
it's an offense to illegal stream under copyright law. But
Don't do this. Don't do this.
I didn't want to
Yo, we all know the people that watch it, innit?
in the UK,
Man, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Dennis, go on.
okay, it's an offense to
There's no
illegal
backing up.
stream.
It's okay.
It's done now. It's done. You're done. You're gone.
Dennis, carry on to say what you were saying.
Hey, in the UK,
Yo,
my
yo,
guy just-
anyone watching this now? Anyone watching this? If you're someone like police,
I
or
didn't
someone-
know.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. I
watched.
didn't know.
Listen, I'm just
I thought it was an offense.
I'm just speaking for entertainment. It's not I'm doing it.
People are already backing up. There's no backing up already. The people that join on the stream, Mama join the stream, they're here.
You two say you did,
Do what?
Say we'll take it. Say we'll take
It's
it.
understandable. Like, no, don't it. I said you could take the deal. But I'm not saying I will do it because it's illegal in the first place.
You would take it.
You say we'll take it. Ask you the question.
Yeah.
I asked you the question.
Dennis, carry on.
I said yes. I will take it.
I will never take it.
Okay, fair enough.
You that were screaming, good luck.
Like I said, I'm a VAR. Let me just
VAR.
basically, yeah. Going back to the fans in the UK, it's an offense to illegal stream under copyright law. Perpetrators can face big fines and imprisonment with terms of up to 10 years. Individuals found distributing illegal streams have faced fines upwards 50,000. So 50,000 were fines that people were receiving back then to basically provide the same system that he did. I guess he also received the 55 fines at some point, but he didn't stop, even though he was asked to do so.
Also, he was asked to do so, and
was
he's
asked to
dumb
do-
himself. Then I don't support
Exactly.
him again.
Do you know what I want to know? Has he got any warning? Have they been warning him like to stop doing whatever he's
They
doing?
told him.
The Premier League,
Then he's dumb himself.
And he keep doing it.
He keep doing it. That's
Then
it.
I feel like my man deserves what he gets though.
That's one.
the Premier League told him to stop multiple times. He didn't. Went to court.
All right, then he's just.
Is this guy the owner of this kind of his goal? You know, those platforms where we watch football online.
I'm not sure.
I think it's the owner. You know.
It could be.
Could be, yeah.
His goal.
Yeah, his goal.
I think his goal is it not from Arabic sides and stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think those ones are
I'm
from
just
the
saying, I'm just saying.
Arabic people, right?
Just
Some of the
saying,
Arabic, and most of these illegal like websites, like it's just a matter of time until they get shut down. They shut them down. Once they find out, they just shut them
They
down.
show you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't last.
Oh.
I feel like my man's situation is kind of different.
damn.
Maybe they couldn't do anything about it.
But
So
50,000.
they keep warning my man, but he's still doing it. So
One thing I like about the UK is that when you're doing something bad, they give you a warning. So then it's up to you. And if you go jail, that's your fault. You can't say you didn't know, or it's too harsh.
Even
I get
had
it
the
now.
light one.
Yeah?
Even had a light one because 3 years compared to 10 years. That's
It's
not,
like, yes, yeah. But for him to be like, oh, I don't know if he said that, but I'm just saying like he can't really complain in it. I can't, because me I thought it was harsh.
true.
3 years was too much, but for him to get a warning and he didn't stop, he went to court, then that's
yeah, that's exactly.
that's fair.
But
That's
the
fair.
thing is, how much money has he gained from that, and how long has he been doing
I
this
think
for?
that's what it is.
my guy, this should be if not a millionaire, probably a billionaire. Speculation, by the way, yeah.
100%. Because you know how many people want to watch football. You know what I mean? Especially in this country, football lovers. Why do you think if it gets to the Premier League to come and tell you to stop, that means you're making money.
Yeah.
All the way the Premier League was coming you directly, bro.
Telling you to stop.
Stop.
No, that means you're taking
That means
their
like
money.
yeah,
That
exactly.
means,
You're
You must be
taking-
making some serious money in it.
and it's not fair on the people who actually paying for the actual stuff. You know what I mean? To watch the actual. So obviously that's the main thing, because some people are actually paying good money, like the right money to watch what, you know what I mean. And some people are paying less. You know what I mean? For everything.
kind of like that's annoying, you know.
That's annoying. You know what I mean? If it was me, I'd be annoyed.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just take it in this way. Like if you were like, if you were in charge of everything and then this kind of thing happened, how would you feel?
100%.
So that's the thing. You're not gonna feel okay.
You're not
isn't
gonna
it?
feel okay.
'Cause it's like a form of like someone doing something at your back or
It's a
something, like
business.
trying to put your business down.
It's a business.
Because this could literally put the business back.
It's a business.
Yeah.
It's a
So
business.
yeah, I feel like
So,
I mean,
I
my
agree
man
with
just
him.
got what he deserves.
Yeah, he deserves. I was just joking. That's not can't lie.
Yeah. So you guys got involved in it. How was it like? Since you guys were the streamers in it, how was it like?
No, when the streamer. No, me.
No.
They're trying to set you up.
I'll say it again. I'll say it again. I was not doing nothing of this thing. I'm just saying all this. You're only for entertainment.
Okay.
So if you're police or someone in the,
In the higher force.
don't listen to what we are.
We are
I'm
saying.
speaking
100%.
It's just a
I'm speaking
podcast.
for me. I'm speaking for me. Don't.
What's it
you know,
for him? Yeah,
I don't know.
This is a podcast. If they come to you, they don't have any proof in it. They have to prove it anyway. If they don't have, if they can't prove it, then yeah.
Imagine they come and raid my house, man, and come and find, bro. And I'm going, nah. There's no way. There's no way.
Actually,
I'll say, actually, David. I've got 2 friends.
Who are enjoying the streaming it? I don't know. I could say like I didn't know, like I didn't know that it was kind of.
I can't lie, it's something new to me. Like, I didn't know that basically.
I mean,
Even you watching it, yeah? Even you watching that, you can go. Or it's just a person streaming.
Even you watching, you can go as well.
but as
no, but the thing is, yeah, if it comes to that, yeah, we'll put blame on the guy. But the ones that are watching it, yeah, I'm not gonna blame them.
I'm not.
Because
for
the thing
me,
is, yeah,
you cannot blame.
yeah,
Damn.
the guy could be blamed. Cause bro, if I find something cheaper, in the way that this crisis, the things are hard in this country,
Thank
I'll
you.
definitely go for it.
I'm not a financial.
Yeah, the ones that stream on it,
And listen,
I'm not gonna.
as BK said, they want to do something. At least one warning. So we know.
We know.
So we know.
We know.
And then after we stop.
I think that him being jailed for that. I think that him, you just framing yourself even more, bro. I think that him just being jailed, it's kind of a warning already. If someone already being jailed, you're gonna get a fine very soon. And after the fine, if you don't comply and stop doing it, very soon you're gonna be going to jail. It's
I don't know a business here. I should be careful of people like this guy. Understand?
uh-huh.
I don't know if it's making sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
People that make things cheaper for
Innit?
for your clients.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
Mm.
Bro, it's crazy, man. Bro.
Innit? They're on the side, like putting this actually gonna put your business down, kind of down, innit? Because if you have like
people
enough
him.
resources that you're paying for, and then this guy is just like,
come from nowhere.
taking customers from you and stuff, innit?
Yeah.
It's just gonna put you. It's just gonna kill the business. I feel like it's kind of hard to watch, you know. If it happens to you, it's kind of hard to take. But yeah,
You can just lose some and let it go. Yes, come on. Just lose some money.
But for them to come straight to you to you stop.
Yeah.
That means
you make a lot of money.
that means the thing is serious.
Yeah, you're still a lot.
my man has been making a serious money, man. He must have been making a serious money.
No, but the thing is, when they're streaming, they're not streaming only one kind of, you know what I mean? They're streaming different, matches, just different things, you know what I mean? So I don't even think it's only the Premier League that, because this guy's streaming everything. He's streaming movies and all, movies that come out, series.
So he might be streaming all of those things, but they're not noticed. The one that noticed the most is gonna be the Premier League.
It might be, yeah.
Whenever they try and do the calculation of what's the revenue they've got this year compared to last year, they'll see in Liverpool there's a lot of people not buying it anymore. They'll actually deep dive into it. They'll easily get there. It's, and as you can see, my guy was publishing in Facebook ads, which makes it even more crazy for me.
Too big.
So bold. My guy was so bold, that was posting it in Facebook ads.
Trust him, man.
That's crazy.
And even now, if he's in jail now, I know the business is still running.
That's a scam, because you know why? As he's putting these ads on Facebook, these people are thinking it's legit. You know what I mean? Because if you're putting an ad on Facebook and you do it properly, you're gonna think it's legit and you're gonna get it.
People say it's
You're
Facebook.
gonna think it's a bargain, man. You're gonna think it's a bargain, so you're gonna just get it because it's cheap. You know, some people might not know that it's actually illegal. You know what I mean? But because it's made so well, they might even think, oh, this is actually from the Premier League itself, and they're advertising cheaper. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get it. So some people might know already. Some people might not know.
That's the fact that Mama advertised it. That's just gonna clarify. It's gonna clarify things like people would think that it's like legal. It's like legal.
Very legal. Yeah.
You think like if it was illegal, then they're not gonna post it. Like
Thank you.
Mama would like rather do it on the like trying to call people and say like, look, I have this.
Exactly.
That's
the
why
fact that it's posted on Facebook. I mean, people are gonna think that it's kind of. That's why I say I'm not gonna blame the ones that are like doing it obviously. But my man, obviously we can blame my man. Wait.
Yeah. WhatsApp, usually the people who actually want to hide it, they have groups or they have numbers where they'll be like, if you want to contact me here, you know what I mean? They're not too big, you know? So there are people out there who are doing it, you know what I mean? Are even making money as well, but they're just low key. I think this guy was just too big, so that's why he got caught. So, yeah.
I think that would be a wrap up for this conversation and also for today's podcast. I don't know how much of a lie it is when I say he was a very successful gather around. When I ask you guys to actually comment on anything that you see, it's probably not said the right way, or actually was not more accurate to what's reality. And thank you for your presence. I'll see you guys on the next episodes.
Thank you very much.
Wait. It's not finished yet. Obviously, you guys subscribe for YouTube. Any channel that we have, TikTok, YouTube, support. Understand? Because we're going up, man. We're not gonna stop. Every week, new episode. And yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned, man. We've got a lot of things for you guys. A lot of games, a lot of different activities that we've planned for you guys. So, like my brother said, just like, comment, and subscribe on everything that we got. Share your opinion, share your views, interact with us. Anything that you think we've said that was wrong or we've not actually put in the right words, just let us know, and we will just make sure we can even get back to you lot and just comment on it. You know what I mean? Exactly. So, well, as we are learning, you know what I mean, we hope that you lot are learning from us as well. That's what we're trying to do. So we're trying to give you people like something to laugh at, something to listen to, something to learn from, and we're trying to do the same from you guys as well.
And boys, you know, true. Got like guests coming up in the podcast,
Yeah, that's one thing as well.
New faces coming here, so
you'll
guys
be seeing a lot of guests coming in this podcast. Yes. Hopefully soon. Hopefully after some episodes as well, so that you lot can get to know us as well. I mean, yeah, we've got a lot of. Is there anything that you want to add?
I mean, what I want to just add to whatever you guys said. You guys are literally say everything.
Yeah.
Just support us, and if you have any question, because basically we are learning from each other now. So you guys, hopefully you learn from us. So we will be learning from you guys by your comments and stuff. So if you have any question or anything, just pop it into the group, and then please don't forget to subscribe, like, and support. That's all what we need.
Local vibes.
Local vibes.
Voices connect and stories come alive.
Yeah, man.